English 12 Flect. 1. Root and etymology. Root, flect, comes from the Latin verb flectere, meaning to bend. The root, flect, carries the sense of bending, turning, or curving in English words. 2. Inflected forms. The root, flect, itself does not have direct inflected forms, but appears in various derivatives as part of verbs, nouns, and adjectives, such as reflects, inflected, reflection, etc. 3. Derivatives. Flex, flect, bend with vowel shift. Flexible, flex, able to be. Inflexible, init, flexible. Reflect, reback, flect, bend. Reflection, reflect, noun suffix. Reflective, reflect, adjective suffix. Deflect, dewey, flect, bend. Deflection, deflect, noun suffix. Inflect, into, flect, bend. Inflection, inflect, noun suffix. Genuflect, genugni, flect, bend. Circumflex, circumaround, flex, bend. 4. Explanation and example sentences for each derivative. 1. Flex, flect, bend with vowel shift. Definition: to bend, to tighten a muscle. Example sentences. He likes to flex his muscles. She flexed her arm to show strength. Flex the wire carefully. The pipe can flex without breaking. Can you flex your fingers? He flexed his knees before jumping. She flexes her feet during dance class. The metal will flex under pressure. Flex your toes to stretch them. The board flexes in the wind. He flexed his biceps for the camera. Flexing the hose makes it easier to use. She flexed the straw to bend it. Does the plastic flex easily? The bridge must flex in an earthquake. Flex at the waist during the exercise. He flexes his creativity at work. She flexed her schedule to help us. The athlete flexes before running. Flex the cable for a better fit. 2. Flexible, flex, able to be. Definition: able to bend easily without breaking, adaptable. Example sentences. This ruler is flexible. She has a flexible schedule. The gymnast is very flexible. Are these shoes flexible? Flexible materials last longer. He needs a flexible plan. Flexible hours help parents. The company is flexible about deadlines. Do you have flexible work options? The wire is flexible and strong. She's flexible with her time. Flexible thinking solves problems. The plastic is flexible but tough. Are rules flexible in your office? A flexible hose is easy to use. He's flexible about meeting times. Flexible furniture can be rearranged. The agreement is flexible. Flexible options are available. Is your body flexible? 3. Inflexible, init, flexible. Definition: not able to bend or adapt, easily rigid. Example sentences. The stick is inflexible. He has an inflexible opinion. Are the rules inflexible? Inflexible materials break easily. Her schedule is inflexible. They're inflexible about policy. Inflexible attitudes cause conflict. Is the plastic inflexible? His mind is inflexible to change. The pipe is too inflexible to bend. She gave an inflexible response. The structure is inflexible. Inflexible leadership hurts progress. Are your deadlines inflexible? He's inflexible when making decisions. Inflexible joints can cause pain. The law is inflexible in this case. She's inflexible with her plans. Inflexible systems are hard to update. The contract is inflexible. 4. Reflect, reback, flect, bend. Definition: to bounce back. Light, heat, sound, or image to think deeply about. Example sentences. The mirror reflects light. He reflected on his choices. Does this surface reflect sound? She reflected the sun with a mirror. The water reflects the sky. He likes to reflect in the evenings. Reflect on your achievements. The glass reflects heat. She reflected the question back to him. The window reflects our faces. Do you reflect before making decisions? The shield reflects lasers. Reflecting sunlight can brighten a room. He reflected on his mistakes. The lake reflects the mountains. The answer reflects her personality. Reflect before you act. The painting reflects her mood. Does this color reflect well in photos? She reflected on her past experiences. 5. Reflection, reflect, noun suffix. Definition: the image bounced back from a surface, deep thought. Example sentences. I saw my reflection in the window. Reflection helps us learn. The pond gave a perfect reflection. His words are a reflection of his beliefs. Do you see your reflection in the mirror? Reflection on failure brings growth. The painting is a reflection of nature. She spent time in reflection. The glass showed his reflection. Her reflection was clear in the lake. Reflection is important for improvement. The essay is a reflection on friendship. Is this a true reflection of reality? The movie offers reflection on life. He caught his reflection in the door. The journal is for daily reflection. Reflection can lead to better choices. The reflection of light brightened the room. She wrote a reflection about her trip. The reflection was distorted. 6. Reflective. Reflective adjective suffix. Definition: capable of reflecting light or sound. Thoughtful. Example sentences. The road signs are reflective. She gave a reflective answer. Reflective tape improves safety. Are you a reflective person? His mood was reflective. The vest is made of reflective material. He is in a reflective state. Reflective surfaces are easy to clean. She wore a reflective jacket. He became reflective after the meeting. Reflective thinking is encouraged. The glass is highly reflective. The essay is written in a reflective style. Is the paint reflective? She made a reflective comment. Reflective moments are valuable. The sticker is reflective for visibility. He wrote a reflective journal. Reflective practices help students. The water was calm and reflective. 7. Deflect. Deway. Flect. Bend. Definition: to cause something to change direction, to turn aside. Example sentences. The shield deflected the arrow. She deflected the question. The goalie deflected the ball. Deflect the blame if you must. He deflected criticism with humor. Can you deflect the light? The armor deflects bullets. She deflected his attention. The wind deflected the plane. He tried to deflect responsibility. Mirrors deflect light. She deflected their complaints. The wall deflects sound. He deflected the attack. The magnet deflected the needle. Her joke deflected the awkwardness. Deflecting problems won't solve them. He deflected the conversation. The bumper deflects impacts. She deflected the discussion to another topic. 8. Deflection. Deflect. Ion suffix. Definition: the action of turning aside or changing direction. Example sentences. The deflection of the ball was perfect. There was a slight deflection in the beam. Deflection can be measured. The mirror caused a deflection of light. Her answer was a deflection from the topic. The deflection was unexpected. Wind caused deflection of the arrow. He noticed a deflection in the path. Deflection is important in engineering. The deflection made the difference. Sound deflection is used in studios. His response was a deflection. The shield's deflection saved him. Is deflection always intentional? Deflection of blame is common. They calculated the deflection of the bridge. The deflection was minimal. He is good at deflection in conversation. The angle of deflection is small. She used deflection to avoid the question. 9. Inflect. Into. Flect. Bend. Definition: to change the form of a word. Usually to express tense, mood, or number, to modulate voice. Example sentences. English verbs inflect for tense. Can you inflect this word? She inflected her voice for emphasis. Do all languages inflect words? The word is inflected in the past tense. He inflected his tone to show surprise. Nouns inflect for plural in English. How do you inflect adjectives in Spanish? She inflected her speech naturally. Some languages inflect more than others. The verb inflects for person and number. He tried to inflect the phrase correctly. Inflecting words can be tricky. Her voice inflected with excitement. They inflected the chant in unison. Is this form inflected? Inflected endings change meaning. She learned how to inflect properly. The teacher explained how to inflect. He practiced inflecting new words. 10. Inflection. Inflect. Ion suffix. Definition: a change in the form of a word. To express different grammatical categories. A change in pitch or tone in the voice. Example sentences. The verb has several inflections. Inflection shows tense in verbs. Can you hear the inflection in her voice? Inflection is important in language. The word changes by inflection. She used a rising inflection. Different languages have different inflections. Inflection can show plurality. Her inflection made the sentence a question. Is this an inflection or a root word? Inflections add meaning to words. The teacher explained verb inflection. He noticed the inflection in her statement. Inflection is key in some languages. The noun's inflection shows gender. Inflection in speech changes meaning. She practiced correct inflection. The language has many inflectional endings. Inflection helps listeners understand. Is the inflection proper in this sentence? 11. Genuflect. Genugni. Flect. Bend. Definition: to bend the knee, especially in worship. Example sentences. They genuflect before the altar. He genuflected as he entered the church. Do people still genuflect in ceremonies? She genuflected in prayer. He taught the children to genuflect. Genuflecting shows respect. They genuflected during the ritual. She genuflected before her elders. He genuflected as a sign of humility. Genuflecting is a religious custom. Did you remember to genuflect? She genuflected without hesitation. The tradition is to genuflect upon entering. He always genuflects at the shrine. Genuflect at the start of the service. They genuflected together. Genuflecting was part of the ceremony. He paused to genuflect. Is genuflecting required here? She genuflected and crossed herself. 12. Circumflex, circumaround, flex, bend. Definition: a mark placed over a letter in some languages indicating a change in pronunciation or stress, something bent around. Example sentences. The French word has a circumflex over the O. Do you know how to type a circumflex? Circumflex accents are common in French. The circumflex changes the vowel sound. She explained the use of the circumflex. Is there a circumflex in this word? The letter E has a circumflex. He wrote his name with a circumflex. Circumflex marks are not used in English. The teacher drew a circumflex on the board. Circumflexes appear in Portuguese. Add a circumflex to this letter. Is the circumflex necessary in Spanish? The circumflex is called accent circonflex in French. She forgot the circumflex on the test. The circumflex can show a missing letter. Why do some words have a circumflex? The circumflex is part of the spelling. He practiced writing circumflexes. The circumflex is shaped like a little roof.